Hello and welcome to this video on what are the finances requirement to study in Canada. Canada is one of the most popular study destinations for international students. But before you can start your studies in Canada, you need to make sure that you have enough finances to cover your expenses. In this video, we will be discussing the financial requirements for studying in Canada. Tuition fees. One of the major expenses that you need to consider when studying in Canada is the tuition fees. Tuition fees in Canada vary depending on the institution and the program you choose. Generally, undergraduate programs have lower tuition fees compared to graduate programs. You can find the tuition fees for your chosen program on the university's website. Living expenses. Apart from tuition fees, you also need to consider your living expenses when studying in Canada. This includes accommodation, food, transportation, and other daily expenses. The cost of living in Canada varies depending on the city and province you choose to study in. For example, living expenses in Toronto or Vancouver will be higher than in smaller cities like Saskatoon or Halifax. Health insurance. International students in Canada are required to have health insurance. The cost of health insurance varies depending on the province you study in. Some universities offer health insurance plans for their international students, but you can also purchase private health insurance. Study permit. To study in Canada, you will need a study permit. The cost of a study permit is $150 CAD. You may also need to pay for other documents like your biometrics and medical exams. Proof of funds. To obtain a study permit, you need to show proof of funds. The amount of funds required varies depending on the length of your program and the province you will be studying in. The Canadian government provides a guide on the amount of funds required for international students. Studying in Canada can be a great opportunity for international students, but it's important to be aware of the financial requirements. You need to consider your tuition fees, living expenses, health insurance, study permit, and proof of funds. By planning ahead and budgeting wisely, you can make your dream of studying in Canada a reality. Thank you for watching this video on what are the finances requirement to study in Canada. To get access to exclusive content related to this video, make sure to check out the video description below. Like, share, and subscribe to Study Metro for more awesome content.